What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Grow with Breeze. In this video, we're going to be going over 7 different high-paying jobs that you can get without a college degree. Now keep in mind, not all of these jobs are easy and not all of them are stress-free. But if you are looking for more low-stress jobs, definitely check out our 7 different stress-free jobs that pay really well on the channel. But that being said, if you don't have a college degree and are looking for a really good paying job, this is the video for you. But before we go any further, I do want to remind you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel a lot. And now, let's get into the video. So the first job on this list is one of the most lucrative jobs out there, and that is a real estate agent. If you're good at sales, good at networking, and want to make a lot of money, real estate is definitely going to be one of the top options for you. It's really hard to quantify the potential of being a real estate agent, but according to my research, the average real estate agent makes about $80,000 a year, but depending on how the market is and how good you are with sales, this can be either way more or way less. So it really depends. This is one of those careers that's a little bit more volatile than some, but if you're just looking to make a lot of money without having to go to college, this is going to be one of the best options. The next job on this list is similar to a real estate agent in the sense that you have to be pretty good with sales and networking, but it's not quite as volatile as real estate. This is a financial advisor. Financial advisors typically make between $57,000 a year and upwards of $100,000, and it's usually commission or fee-based. And some companies might have a bonus structure too, so you can definitely make a lot of money being a financial advisor. Despite what it might sound like, you actually don't need super high education for a position like this. Sure, having some sort of college degree does help, but it's not required. All you really need is experience or skill in sales, preferably in financial products, but it doesn't have to be. Even if you're really good with car sales and you come over to being a financial advisor, that's definitely a possibility, and you can make really good money. Another good thing about being a financial advisor as opposed to being a real estate agent is that while it's very rare for real estate agents to get a base salary, it's a lot more common for a financial advisor to get at least a little something. So if you have a slow month or something like that, you're still gonna have income coming in. Overall, being a financial advisor can be really lucrative, and it's a good step into the financial world if you want to pursue something in that industry. Similar to the previous two, the next thing on the list is being an insurance agent. Insurance agents are really similar to being a real estate agent or being a financial advisor in a few different ways, mostly in the sense that they're sales jobs and have really high earnings potentials, but being an insurance agent has its own benefits depending on which company you're going with and which type of insurance you're selling. You could have a lot more security with a higher base salary as well as benefits. Oftentimes, financial advisors aren't considered full-time W-2 employees, and real estate agents are rarely considered employees themselves. But in a lot of insurance companies, you can actually come on as a full-time employee and get benefits, plus a base salary and great commissions. So again, if you're good with sales and networking and want experience in the finance industry, insurance sales is another great way to go. Since we're on the subject of sales, another good sales job is, believe it or not, car sales. Despite long hours and busy work days, car sales can be really lucrative, especially if you're in a more high-end bracket where you can make a ton of money in commissions. In addition to this, you're typically considered an actual employee there, meaning you get benefits as well as a decent base salary starting around $17 an hour, but depending on the dealership you work at, this can be a little more or a little less. In addition to this, selling the actual cars themselves isn't the only thing that you could do at a car dealership. You can actually work in the finance department too, where you can make just as much money, but from what I hear, it's a little bit less stressful than the actual sales floor itself. Either way, car sales is a great opportunity to make a good amount of money while being a stepping stone into sales positions in other industries. So the jobs on this list have been really lucrative ones that aren't too terribly hard to get, even without a college degree, but they've all been sales jobs. And I know sales is not for everybody. So here's a job that's not so sales focused. The next one on this list is an insurance claims adjuster. As an insurance claims adjuster, you're not going to have nearly as much earnings potential as you would as a real estate agent or a financial advisor or something like that. But if you're not really into sales, it can be a really good position to have, and there's lots of opportunity to move up into other things that make even more. In this type of career, you can expect to make anywhere between $45,000 a year up to $75,000 a year, depending on your experience and education. And in addition to this, since it's not usually a contractor position or anything like that, you're going to be a regular employee with benefits and all of that. And in addition to this, most insurance claims adjusters do get some sort of bonus structure for their performance, so you can be looking at a decent chunk of money. As far as what the job actually is, basically what you're going to be doing is helping people who are making claims with their insurance. You're going to be doing a lot of customer service, client outreach, that sort of thing, contacting customers and other insurance agencies to get the details of what happened to cause the claim, and processing it and helping determine whether or not the claim is going to be accepted. Although it's not a sales job, you do need good people skills as well as good critical thinking skills as well. So maybe you don't want to do customer service and you don't want to do sales either, maybe something more in between. This is where our next one comes in. The next position we got on this list is a recruiter. Now this is a pretty interesting position. It's not quite sales, it's not quite HR, it's not quite customer service. It's really a mix of everything. You get the type of bonus structure and incentives as you do in sales, but at the same time, you don't have insanely high sales goals or any of that type of sales pressure that you would get in a normal commission sales job. You get to meet a lot of interesting people and do some networking as well. And the best thing is you get to help people like yourself find jobs. So being a recruiter does have the potential to be really fun. In addition to this, it doesn't really require a whole lot of education. Depending on the industry, it could require a little bit of education, maybe an associate degree or a bachelor's degree if you're going with something a little bit more high level. But this can easily be replaced with experience, and the entry-level recruiter positions typically don't require anything beyond a high school diploma. As far as salary goes, you can be looking at anywhere between $50,000 a year to $72,000 a year and sometimes more. And this isn't including bonuses. In addition to bonuses, you're also most likely going to get the full benefits of being an employee with healthcare and all that sort of thing. With healthcare, dental, vision, 401k, all that. Again, depending on the company you're going with. So if you have some good sales skills and people skills, but don't want to actually have a sales job in and of itself, being a recruiter is a good compromise with similar types of benefits and incentives. So maybe you're not into sales, maybe you're not much of a people person, maybe you want to do something more behind the scenes. Well, I got one for you. The final job on this list is an accounts payable clerk. These positions are the perfect position for someone who wants to do more behind the scenes work and is good with numbers. The pay for these jobs are nowhere near the amount you're going to get as a real estate agent or some sort of commission salesperson. The average starting salary for this type of job is around $23 or $26 an hour. And a lot of the time, it's not a full-time hire type of position. Sometimes they're temp to hire, and sometimes they're just contractor jobs, which means you don't get health insurance and benefits and all that. But it is a really good stepping stone if you want more of an accounting-based career or a bookkeeping career for that matter. And bookkeepers can make pretty good money, so that's not really bad at all. There are lots of positions like this out there on job sites that have wild qualifications, asking for 7 years of experience for $20 an hour. It's sort of ridiculous sometimes, and some of them require a lot of education too, but once you weed those out, there are definitely a good amount of entry-level accounts payable positions. They are going to be a good fit for those of you who aren't really into sales or interacting with people too much and want to do something more behind the scenes. But that was our list of 7 different great paying jobs that you can get without a college degree. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you found this information useful as well. There are tons of different jobs out there, and while these ones can be really lucrative, they're definitely not the most stress-free ones you can find. So if you do want to find more low stress types of jobs, definitely check out our other list of 7 different stress-free jobs that pay really well. In addition to that, if you're looking through all these things and you still don't know what kind of job that you want, and you still don't know what kind of job that you would actually be happy in, definitely check out our other videos on the channel about entrepreneurship and growing an online business, because if you don't want to work a normal job, maybe building an online business is more for you. But that's it for this video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next Grow with Breeze video.